Hello there, this is the Fat Boy the Fraud back after like what, a few months of not uploading. Sorry, I've been busy, so yeah, just doing some fraudulent stuff, and now we're back here in Imola racing the cancelled Grand Prix. So if you all don't know, the Imola GP has been cancelled last minute. I think it's because of torrential rain or something. Nah, I can't remember. Either way, it's still cancelled, and again we're racing as Sir Lewis Hamilton, and same thing, finishing as high as possible from last place. So as you can see, the lights going up for the cancelled Imola Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. We get quite a decent start, but Latifi on the side goes up to P18, good traction of the line. Now it's just pretty much the same thing, trying to race to the first corner, but I'm trying to keep it relaxed here, braking early instead of sending it on the inside. And we're actually going to go 3 wide with the Aston Martin and the Williams heading into turn 3, but I kind of backed out last minute so that I didn't get wheel spin. Heading into the Variante Villeneuve, still stuck in P20, but there's a huge pile up ahead of us, so I think we can start making moves around here. And we try to do that actually. Go around the 2 drivers in Tosa. So 2 guys in 1 move, Latifi and Stroll, dumped into P19 and P20 respectively, and that puts us up to P18 behind the rear of the now retired driver Sebastian Vettel, heading into Acqua Minerale here. A decent start for our first lap, but the first half could have been much better. But now since everyone is on the softs and I'm pretty much the only one at the back on the mediums, I just thought to myself at the time, just stay behind them, try to conserve as much fuel as possible, because I am a bit low on fuel. I purposely underfilled the car to make it as light as possible, and I just decided to wait for the cars to wear out their softs, because I have some 100 IQ plays. As you can see, we actually did a switchback on Alex Albon, and that's us, and that's up to P17, facing Sebastian Vettel once again. We're moving up the ranks a bit slowly here, as now we proceed towards the end of lap 3. Still P17, still heading into lap 3, DRS enabled, so you get to have the rear wing open, get to have extra straight line speed. And now heading into Acqua Minerale, I almost hit the rear of Vettel there. We could have lost the front wing if it wasn't for my fraudulent 100 IQ reactions. And now heading into this corner, I forgot what the name is, but we make a send on the 4-time world champion, and that's us up to P16. So at this point, I think the softs are starting to fall out here, and we're now up to lap 4. As you can see, the soft runners are a bit slow, so that means the medium tires are much faster. Try to head into Variante Villeneuve, trying to focus on a better exit than Daniel Ricciardo. As you can see, we're getting a lot of time heading into Tosa, sending it down the inside of the McLaren, heading up to P15 with 12 laps to go. Fast forwarding to lap 5, trying to do the same thing to Yuki Tsunoda. We did get quite a good exit, and we tried to go for a send again, heading into the same corner, but he turns in on us. But I think it was a fair move to turn on the inside, because I think he had the corner into the apex, but still, it's racing, and we actually hit him again, but again, that's racing. And now we're up to P14, as you can see, heading towards the end of lap 5. There's a yellow flag, and someone's out of the race. Oh, it's Sebastian Vettel. I think he has a car engine failure or something, and he has held up the back of the pack. If you didn't see in the map, I think they kind of bunched up, so I think Sebastian Vettel blocked the track. So now heading into lap 6, heading towards the end of lap 7. This is where the first round of pit stops come in for the soft runners, and that brings us up to P9, P8, P7. So now P7 into the points now. Now it's all about pushing as hard as possible before we pit. So now we're just trying to stay behind Kevin Magnussen, trying to stay within 1 second so that we can get the DRS, which pulls us down the first straight. And heading into the final 2 corners, we actually caught up to K-Mag here, trying to get towards the outside. He gets a little bit loose on the exit, almost spinning the car, and there goes Valtteri Bottas into the pits, and Perez and Sainz, and that's us up to P4, chasing K-Mag for the temporary podium spot, because we still haven't pitted. Trying to go down the inside, he tries to go a bit defensive, trying to go down the middle, but we managed to go past him. It was a pretty clean overtake. We almost made contact with him at the start, but that's still P3. And fast forwarding towards lap 9, I think we are pitting now. because now we have Pierre Gasly to catch up to. We actually caught up to him quite a bit. At the point where we overtook K-Mag, but wait, do we pit now or do we not pit now? I can't remember. Either way, we're still gonna try to race as fast as possible. But yeah, anyway, so heading towards the last corner, trying to get a better exit than Pierre. We get quite similar exits, and actually we don't pit. I think we're pitting lap 10. Yeah, we're pitting a lap 10, but this time we have DRS and we have the overtake button on. Side by side with Pierre heading into the first corner. Oh, things get a little bit argy-bargy with Pierre Gasly, and yeah, that wasn't a clean overtake for me. But I think I paused it. Yeah, I did pause it, and I went for flashback just to make it cleaner racing between the both of us. So this time I stuck more towards the inside. I now know that he has the outside, and I did the same thing to him like what I did to Magnussen. Go down the inside heading into turn 1 and get the position. And now we're gonna head in towards the pits, towards the end of lap 10 into lap 11. Ocon's pitting as well. Gasly is right behind us. And looking at where the other cars are, I think we're gonna be towards the back end of the points, so probably 10th or 9th place, maybe 11th. I'm not so sure. So as you can see on the map, was that Perez and Alonso passing us. Magnussen is right behind us as well. Gasly's pit to the hards. Oh, what kind of strategy is that? Anyway, let's focus on our own race. We are P8 heading towards the pit exit, and Lando Norris is gonna pass us, I guess. Yeah, he's gonna pass us, and he takes P8 from us, and we are now down to P9. So, but don't worry, because we're now on the soft tires, so it's not about pushing as hard as possible. I think we can close the gap down to Norris and overtake him, as well as Alonso, I guess. As you can see, the gap between us and Alonso has gone down as well. Norris's gap has gone down as well, and he goes a bit loose on the exit with the traction. And look at the overspeed that we have. Oh, we just go past him like as if it's not there. Just using the overtake button, using a bit of a boost, and this time we're fully ahead of him. We are now 2 car lengths ahead, heading into the braking zone of turn 1. A bit aggressive on the curbs, but this does the job. And that's P8 then. So now it's about closing gap down to Ocon. As you can see here towards the end of lap 12, heading into lap 13 here on the last corner. The gap has gone down by 1 second. So the softs are really working. And this time we actually have the fastest lap. You know, 2 green sectors and the last purple sector. And heading into lap 40, as you can see, the gap has been cut down by another second again, down to 6.2 seconds. Catching up to Alonso as well. And now heading into lap 14 into this corner, trying to get the car through. And we actually go for a spin here. Not ideal, but I decided to give myself a chance, you know, give myself a flashback, because I haven't raced on this game for a pretty long time, but you know, we're doing the job. Heading into the points, and we actually spin again on the exit of turn 7. I think that's Tosa, and I decided to flashback again. I think this is my 3rd flashback of this video. I'm not so sure. Yeah, but you know, things happen, fraudulent things happen. And now heading towards the last sector of the last lap, Charles Leclerc taking the flag for Ferrari. Things could have been much better for us if we didn't spin. Probably we could have fought for P7 or maybe even P6 if we did not spin those 2 times. But these things happen. But considering that this is my first race after a long time, I'd say that's a pretty decent performance. 4 points plus the fastest lap, which gives us 5 points. Yeah, good stuff. Not fraudulent stuff this time. So anyway, that's the end of today's video. I hope this video becomes as good as the others, maybe better. But you know, it's good to record and edit after a very long time. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, George Russell P4, almost a podium. Yeah, but anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you want to see more of my fraudulent content. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, see you guys. Hasta la vista, baby.